Hi, Anne-Marie. This is Kim Butler with HomeSmart Realty Group, and I'm going to give you a market update on August 15th and kind of look at what your property at 142 Morgan Court would be worth today. So I have a PowerPoint here with some slides put together. I'm going to jump down to the last slide. Online, you can go to Redfin, and they say 383. RPR is a realtor property resource that just realtors have access to. It says 369. Zillow said 376. For salebyowner.com said 342, same as what you paid for it. So what you can take away from that is that you cannot figure out what your house is worth by looking online at these AVMs, automatic valuation systems, because in a shifting market they're not sure, and it's all over the place, right? So we're going to go look at what's going on in your neighborhood. So you're right here on Morgan Court, and this is your property that you bought in December, and I have this sorted by price. These homes, 9 homes, have sold since January. So it varies from 340 to 395. Okay, and we're going to jump over here. We're looking at that same list, and we've sorted it by square footage, finished square footage, not total square footage, finished. On the finished square footage, out of these houses that have sold, yours is the smallest amount of finished square footage. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. So I'm going to look at pending. So this is what's really current, what buyers have made offers on, and it's pending. Again, I have it sorted by square footage, and we're in the 3rd position here. There's 2 smaller, and they also sold for less. So as you see the finished square footage increase, usually the price goes up, but there's one here, the absolute biggest one. It's a little older, but not much. Is the only 350. So that is what's pending right now, and this is what's active, meaning they're not pending, they're not under contract, so you can't really say what these prices are going to do. If you look at days on market, these that are not under contract, there's one at a week, 2 weeks, but they're approaching a month or more on the market and haven't sold. And the prices vary here a little bit, but there's a 360, 370, 335 that aren't under contract yet. Now that one's a smaller house. But these, like, that's 3,700 square feet. But at 400,000, nobody's bid on it yet. And let's take a look at a seller's net sheet to see what money you'd need to sell for to come out. And right now, based on what I'm seeing, 345 is probably the highest price we can expect based on the condition of your home and the competition. If your house sold for 350, if you had a normal commission structure, you'd be underwater by $8,000. If we take this, and if we take this one down to 2.8, 2.8 is as low as we can go for the buyer's agent. So if we put in that commission structure, at 350 you would have 1,800 extra. Okay, by virtue of me subtracting that $8,000 out of that commission there. So, but what if we can't sell it for $350? What if $345 is more the price? Well, then you're $3,000 under water. Okay, so that gives you an idea. And that's with a major discount here. Even if I went to 0, you'd still be $2,000 under. So it's not looking real good because you've not had the house very long, and the amount of money that was put into it was minimal, so the amount you could get back out and the costs involved make it not very good. Okay, so let's look at what kind of houses we're looking at here, and let's sort these by total square footage. Total square footage, you come out on the big end. It's the finished square footage where you're short. But here's one that's under contract at $350. It's bigger total and it's mostly finished. So let's see what it looks like when we go look at it. Oh, no pictures. Yeah, they must have sold it before they wanted to list it, so we don't get a look at any pictures there. Let's look here. So here's a house, has 3-car garage instead of 2, and it was listed for $349.9. Finished square foot is a little bit more similar to you. It's smaller total but more finished. Let's see what the pictures look like inside. So it's vacant. Has a nice open floor plan. People like that. So looks clean, nothing real special, unfinished basement. Backyard, kind of so-so. So that's what that one looks like. Here's one at $369. That's up in my neighborhood. So it's in a different neighborhood, has the vaulted ceilings. Okay, open floor plan. Nice looking kitchen. Granite countertops. Okay. Nice photography. Here's their basement. They've painted the walls, or it looks like they've painted the walls and painted the trusses to kind of give it more of a finished look. So backyard. Okay, so anyway, that's what we're looking at in terms of competition. And Marie, I want to show you 2 houses. This one is right in your neighborhood. You're right here and it's just around the corner from you. This house sold in June, closed in June for $395. It's a nice looking house. It's built the same year as yours. It's very similar in size, so it has very similar dimensions to yours, but it does have a 3-car garage and yours is a 2, and perhaps there might be some other differences, but it's a nice looking house. It kind of looks like it's a little bit more open here in terms of that. But the kitchen definitely looks to be more updated. Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and the wood floors all look nice. The bathrooms, you see, this is all really nice. So when a house is really updated, it brings a higher price. The yard looks nice, backyard looks nice, very nice. It has the tankless water heater. So, unfinished basement. So that one went for $395 end of June, and this other one is kind of across Wilson in the next neighborhood over from you. You're right here on Morgan Court, and it's over on this side. But again, it's a similar size house, just a little more square footage, has one more bathroom, but it sold for $340, and they were only asking $330. This one house out of that whole neighborhood was priced lower than any, and I couldn't figure out why. And I looked at the pictures, and if you look at the pictures, the kitchen looks nice, countertops look nice, appliances, the rooms look nice, paint job looks nice, wood floors, those are popular. Paint, it has a nice look to it. I think the realtor made a mistake, is what I think. Because when you get down here, where is it? Nice master. It looks like it would have sold, a nice yard, everything. So it looks really good. I don't know why it sold so low, so that kind of hurts the comps in the neighborhood. And the other one's $395, and that one was $340, and they had actually only asked $330 for it. That's crazy. This is your house from when you purchased it. Has good curb appeal. If it still looks that good, we should be in good shape there. Inside looks good. This is where it's less open than some people like. Okay. This is where I think it does not show as well. Like this doesn't have a great backyard look to it. Now this looks okay, but where the weeds and stuff are growing, it just makes it look a little ragged. And I don't know what it looks like now, but these shots do not make it look pretty like those other ones. So that would be a problem. There's too many shots that don't look great. This part looks good. So anyway, keep that in mind. Hopefully you get that job and you don't have to sell.